All right, this reading is for Peggy. It is 12:22. It's 11:58 p.m. on December 22nd, 2024. So it's almost Christmas Eve. Um let's see what else we got going on here. Sorry it's taken me so long. Friday night the kids were here, the grandbabies were here. And then yesterday I did 5 quizzes and an exam. So I was pretty worn out, but I got a 92 in psychology. Yay! You can see here I've got a different setup. Um, I've got a crappy Android now. It doesn't have enough storage to do an hour reading. So here's my lovely kitchen background, and you're not going to be able to see the cards and stuff, but there's not much else I can do. I got a crappy webcam that's built into my computer. Just like right now, it looks like I have boogers in my nose. I don't. I've got a ring light, everything. I got all the lights on. It's still crappy. But we're going to do what we can do. First, we're going to start. We got a lot of astrological stuff going on here. So, first, we're going to start with Yule. It is Yule. Um, it's a pagan festival that celebrates the winter solstice, has many spiritual meanings, such as rebirth and renewal, life's resilience, the triumph of light over darkness. With darkness comes light, and I really hope so because this has been one of the darkest years I've had in about 8 years. Um, the power of the sun. Um, we have to have the sun, whether it's like in reality or spiritual. The sun is you have to have it. You have to have that light, that warmth, that creativity, that growth, the vitamin D. So the sun's very essential. And then we had the winter solstice, um, Saturday night, last night. Well, it's 12 a.m., so that would have been Saturday night. It marks the longest night of the year, symbolizing a time of deep introspection, renewal, and the eventual return of light, representing rebirth and fresh starts, which we got a new year coming, so we need to leave everything in the past and start with a clean slate. Now this Christmas, the moon will transit into Scorpio, which means there'll be a feel of family or community, and you'll be eager to connect with loved ones. Well, it's Christmas, of course, and it's graced with familiarity, comfort, and nurturance, gently attracting others to its light. So hopefully everybody's going to have a good Christmas. Whether it's, you know, hopefully ours will be good. We're not going to have any presents, but hopefully we'll just get together and have a really good meal. Because I am, oh, broco. My car went out of commission and on September 26th, which means I couldn't work because I clean freaking houses. And you can't Uber because, like, some of the houses I clean are in Rickman, Livingston. If I Ubered, it'd be like freaking $50 to $100, and then I would have to include that into my prices because I couldn't afford it. So, I was barely making it as it was, paying me and Bella. So there went that. So we've been living off our Pell Grant money, but it's all gone. And then everybody donated to cover Mom's funeral, and from what we gathered, there should have been like $500 or $600 left over. And the funeral home said if there was any money left over, that they would mail me a check, and they never have. And it's been almost 2 months, and I even emailed them, and I have not heard anything back. I don't know exactly how that works. If maybe it has to go into like some kind of account, or if it went back to her Social Security, I don't know. But I'd like to know where the rest of that money went because it would help me right now. So enough about me. Let's go We're in the wanting give us waning or wanting, I don't know how to say it, give us phase of the moon, which means a time for reflection, release, and gratitude. And then I looked up the retrogrades for 2025. I do not see a Mercury retrograde, which I didn't dig like too deep into it. There's a Venus, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto. But what I did find is that 2025 is supposed to be a year of reflection and realignment. So hopefully this is going to be a better year. I know you've had it rough too with Trenton and some health issues and stuff, and I'm so happy that he's getting the help he needs, and I'm so happy he's out of jail, especially for Christmas. So hopefully everything will work out for him. I hope so. Um, I've got a lot of herbs and oils and stuff here. I'm going to do a little bit of manifestation to get some good juju out. So I'm going to use black tea, which is for strength and happiness, focus and relaxation, and preparing the spirit. And then I'm also going to be using some peppermint oil, which is for love, abundance, renewal, transformation, mental clarity, and protection and healing. And then I have feverfew here, which is for protection. In ancient folklore, feverfew was planted around the house for protection and purification. And it's also used as an amulet to prevent head afflictions and to keep one's bearings straight. So we don't need any head afflictions. I guess that means mental illness. I'm not sure. And then I have some spearmint here for purification, protection, healing, and meditation. And then I have some Egyptian chamomile. It's used for associated with the sun, like we have to have the sun. Egyptians believed chamomile was a gift from the sun god Ra. Ra, we need you right now. And offered it to him as a form of worship. Chamomile was used in rituals to attract positive energy, good luck, and love. And we need all of that. And then I have the black salt here for protection, negativity cleansing, and creating barriers against negative energy. And that's something we all need. Then I also have the red 7-day candle here for spiritual guidance, love, sex, energy, protection, strength, and courage, passion, lust, and sex. And what else am I going to be using today? I do have the moon or Chan incense, typically symbolizing a calming, serene, and reflective energy. So we got all that down. I also have all my crystals, rose quartz. I got onyx, amethyst, selenite tower, all that good stuff. I do have the money rise for some abundance and money. So let's get your cards cleansed. Let's get some juju out there. And let's get started. So we're going to get the black salt or the black tea. And you can't see anything because of the way this is set up, but I'm doing my best. I'm getting the black salt. It just needs a little pinch. Getting the chamomile. The feverfew. And the spearmint. Oh, yeah, also, I'm going to be cleansing your cards with the Florida water. And I'm going to be using peppermint oil to ignite the flame. And it's going really good. And then I'm going to light the incense. And let's cleanse your cards. It's 12:08 a.m. and I'm going to be summoning you. So if you woke up in the middle of your sleep for some odd reason, it's me. All right. I can't do that with my left hand. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. The flame went out. All right. Peggy, 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 Peggy. Peggy, 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 Peggy. Let's bring some abundance and some light, some positive energy. I'm going to put this incense out because the smell will drive me insane. And then I'm going to put some good energy out. It's like the episode of Friends, the Christmas episode where Phoebe's ringing the bells outside of like Macy's or somewhere, and she's like, "Here's your joy. Here's your joy. Merry Christmas. Here's your joy." All right. I'm just going to let that burn out. So let's get. Oh, yeah. I got to cleanse with the Florida water. I always cleanse my area with the Florida water too. The Florida water smells like Old Spice. Bella says it smells like an old man, which most old men wear Old Spice. All right. Something I learned in my psychology class though is I learned two things that like stuck with me yesterday though, and I think they're pretty cool. Um, Freud and like all the other psychiatrists, they believe that you don't develop your wisdom until you're 65 or older. And the difficult infant or child, the one that cries, the needy one, the one that throws tantrums, all that good stuff, the one with attachment issues, they're prone to grow up with mental illness, to develop mental illness. So I was that clingy, emotional child, and so was Isaac. Now Ileana is. So I thought that was just something interesting that I learned. That's basically about the only thing that I learned. So, or I remember learning. Let's get started with your zodiac deck here. We are in Capricorn also. Capricorn, they're all about money. They don't care. They don't care who they hurt. They want to be at the top. They want to be powerful. They want to have money. And most CEOs, presidents of those corporations and stuff, they're Capricorns. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. All right. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. And I'm going to put these over here so you know I'm not going to trade any cards. We have Virgo. Virgo, my mother's a Virgo, or was a Virgo. My aunt's a Virgo. Ileana's a Virgo. Virgos are very needy, they're very codependent, and they're very judgmental. So there's that one. Then we have Saturn. Saturn is the daddy of the planets. He's about discipline. He's about setting goals. He's about, setting everything straight. But let's pull him up and let's take a deeper look at him. He represents concepts of time, harvest cycles of life and death, which we're going into the new year, discipline, responsibility, and the reaping of consequences. So that's something to think about and look into. And then we have Mercury. This has come up in almost every reading. See, you can't even. It sucks so bad. This video camera does. You can't even hardly see this, or I can't on my end. I don't know about you on yours. But we have Mercury. This has come up in almost all my readings, and we are just out of Mercury retrograde. It ended December 15th. Mercury is about communication. Anything with Mercury, you're going to have IT issues, technological issues, arguments, just anything with communication, misunderstandings. So that's about Mercury right there. So right now we're getting responsibilities, consequences, communications, and with Virgo you get the judginess and the codependency. Oh, and Virgos always think that everybody needs to do everything for them. They think everybody owes them something. So I'm going to put this over here, and in case we need to refer back to them. And right here I have the Oracle deck. It's based on the Vampire book series by PC Cass, Wisdom of the House of Night. Peggy. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Peggy. Ah! Peggy, Peggy. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Alright. I'm going to set these out of the way. Let's see what we got here. We have a message. That goes back to Mercury, to Mercury with the communication. So let's see what we got going here. Maybe someone will text you something nice, or you will find out about something in a phone call from a friend. Perhaps a letter will come in the mail, or maybe you will be sent a sign in nature that will point you in the right direction. Regardless of what you ask, you will soon know the answer, or at the very least, know the way. A message is coming. Choose another card if you need to know what the message will be about. So let me get the cards back over here. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Strength. Love it, love it, love it. That's your message. Let's pull this up. I still can't remember all these. I'm old and senile. You would think after doing this for like 4 years, almost every day, forever, that I wouldn't remember them. Does it seem if nothing goes your way and that everyone else appears to be having a good time? Be strong. Drawing this symbol means that no matter what is happening in your life, you have the strength to endure all experiences. Like an ancient oak whose trunk cannot be uprooted by the mightiest storm, you will know a strength that comes from within. You will win this game of life. You have the strength to face any situation. Now, love that. That was your message. And then we have listening. Again, Mercury, communication. This has come up in almost every reading I've done tonight. Reading between the lines and finding true meaning are what are required of you now. Listen and learn. What others don't say is what is important at the moment. And we'll hold on to that. There's definitely some kind of communication going on. And then we have the High Priestess of Air. And your air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And air signs like balance, they don't like conflict. Logical thinking, reason, and using your mind to consider the next right action are the qualities encouraged by the High Priestess of Air. Now is time to think before you act. You are blessed with a wondrous mind and imagination. Your ability to communicate is enhanced when you meet the High Priestess of Air. So we got communication again. This is the moment to have reasonable conversations and make calculated decisions. Again, we've got communication just going everywhere. And then we have rigid. Eh. Now is the time to become more flexible and to drop your rigid expectations of yourself and especially of others. Don't be afraid to drop your guard a little too. If you are willing to let others in, you will see a benefit in these connections. Another meaning here is that you recognize the wall that others may have put up. Don't take it personally if they won't let you in. This is their way of coping and has little to do with you. So, again, there's communication going. And then we have complicated. Girl, what is going on with you? Drawing the symbol reminds you that sometimes there are so many elements to consider that it can be impossible to understand them all in the moment, especially when you most want to find an answer. Right now, things are complex, and only time will help you put all the pieces of the puzzle together. Just remember, simple can also be boring, and complications can make for deeper, more mature experiences. Don't try to figure this one out. Just be open and follow the threads of life's mysterious webs. So basically, just follow your heart, go with the flow. And then we have summon, and I just said I'm trying to summon you. And summoning's about communication too. You're trying to communicate with someone. Some of them summon. Summon them. How do you, and here we go, how do you communicate with your powers? Now is the time to pray, to meditate, to acknowledge the sacred in every experience. Don't take your next step lightly. You have the power to summon your spirit, summon your courage, and summon yourself. You are inquiring about something important. Breathe and wait for a sign before you act. Choose another card if you need understanding. So we're going to get you another card now. Let me go over here and get them. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. Confidence. And that goes back to the strength card. And you need to summon your confidence for yourself. So remember that. This is your time. The world needs you. Much is going to be asked of you as you move through your life's challenges and receive gifts. Know that you have been chosen and that everything you need to make the right decision. Oh, and you have everything you need to make the right decision. Walk with your head held high and take the next step forward or take the next step toward your goal with confidence. So remember that. Good, good, good. Not too bad. Not too shabby. You got some positive ones there. Your strength, your confidence, summoning your inner self, the balance, listening, a message, and the strength. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's get out the holy grail of the Rider-Waite deck. Actually, the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, because Pamela Coleman Smith illustrated these. Peggy. 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 Peg. Ah, that one flew out. If they fly out, somebody's trying to send you a message. So I'm going to put that one right there. Well, you can't see it, but it's on top of my keyboard. And this one flew out. All right. So Peggy, 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 Peggy. Oh, that one's about to fall out too. Arr! Okay. I'm putting the three that flew out on the top there. Maybe somebody is trying to get a message to you. Peggy, 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 Peggy. All right. Put these over here out of the way. And my computer screen went blank. All right. Let me get over. You know, you can go to my website if you need to follow up on these. I don't go over everything because it's just tedious and I don't have time, but I just don't want to miss anything. All right, let's get the three that flew out. The Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about trades, building a business, discovery, searching. You can see he looks like some Christopher Columbus explorer dude right there. He's holding the world in his hands. He's got the world in his hands. And wands are always about creativity. So let's get the Two of Wands pulled up. Well, if my computer wouldn't be slow. All right. This tarot card is all about planning and moving forward. So remember that. Leave everything in the past. Clean slate, new year. Progression. Look at it this way. You have already set out to achieve a particular task, which means you have turned an idea into a realistic plan. Such a plan will require fulfillment, and therefore you have to progress from just having the plan to actually achieving what you want to set out for. Discovery is being considered as another Two of Wands meaning. This is because it means that you're stepping out of your cocoon and exploring new experiences in the world, and I really hope so. While the beginning might seem tough and difficult, the Two of Wands card encourages you to strive on and push forward. That goes back to the Strength card and the confidence. It can also indicate a lack of contentment with your life, restlessness, withdrawal, and detachment. It can represent waiting, anticipation, and wanderlust. It is also a card of cooperation, business partnerships, and overseas expansion. So we got that one. Here's the second one that flew out. Oh, girl. No. We have the Five of Wands again. And this is about an uphill battle, a battle within yourself, and a battle around you. But there's definitely a battle going on. Let's get the Five of Wands up. Girl. I was hoping we wouldn't have any conflicts, but we do. But that's okay. We're going to get through it. Because you're telling me about conflicts. The Five of Wands. Right, here we go. The Five of Wands represents arguments, conflict, fighting, and disagreements. It signifies struggle, oppositions, battles, aggression, and temper. It represents clashing personalities or egos, pent up energy, and aggression, irritation, and frustration. Girl, You can expect a lack of cooperation, lack of control, pettiness, strikes, chaos, and unruliness when it appears in your tarot reading. It can also represent being rough, defensive, or territorial and can signify competition in sports. From the image on the card, the symbolism of the Five of Wands suggests that there is a form of conflict in one's life. This may be an existing conflict or one that is brewing and may eventually blow up in one's face. It may also depict a problem in communication. There we go again, communication. For example, in a situation where no one really wants to listen to the other. Okay, that's going back to rigid and to the listening card. Um, in Mercury, meaning that no agreement or understanding takes place. The five men may signify problems in a group of people who are not patient enough to listen to what anyone else is saying. They only want to be heard, and since none of the others will listen, they all argue at once. Girl, that is something, and remember that one flew out. Let's get the third one that flew out. Okay, we're back. We're back on track here. We have the Ten of Cups, and this is celebration. But I've had some sort of celebration card in every reading because it's Christmas. We're all going to go for families. We're going to go parties, fiestas, all that good stuff. But this is about celebration, a wedding, a union. So let's dig into the Ten of Cups. This is like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. We can assume the Ten of Cups embodies happiness, joy, contentment, and emotional satisfaction in your family, relationship, or companion. It represents a idyllic state of comfort, harmony, peace, and love, which makes you feel like you are in paradise. This is where all your dreams, wants, needs, and wishes have been fulfilled, and you feel a complete sense of satisfaction. Take a moment and breathe, look around you, and be thankful for all your blessings. This card signifies something that so many of us are searching for. The Ten of Cups tarot card is a great card to have in your tarot reading as it represents true happiness and emotional and spiritual fulfillment. So I hope you're going into the new year with all this, and all this other stuff that we pulled out is going to be behind you. It represents happy families, children, caring, and fun. You should be feeling very happy and secure when it appears in your tarot reading. Life should be full of true contentment. This applies to you and your circle of family and friends. Everything you should have in abundance, and you will be feeling truly blessed. Now is the time to reap the rewards of your previous hard work. The Ten of Cups tarot card also represents playfulness and creativity, so you may find the fun factor in your life goes up a notch when this card makes an appearance. The Ten of Cups can also signify reunions, homecomings, or family gatherings. Yet again, Christmas. So if you've been away from your family, friends, or partner, or they have gone abroad, you can expect to be reunited with them. And I don't know or not, but if you're going to see Trenton, that makes sense too. The Ace of Cups. Your cups overfloweth. This is about abundance and love and peace and harmony. Love it. Let's get the Ace of Cups up here. I'm going to have to drink an energy drink. I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more readings to go. I may have to call it a day after a couple more because it's already 12:32. Let's see. Ace of Cups. Girl, are you kidding me? Just exactly what I said. Getting the Ace of Cups upright shows that it's time to let loose of whatever emotional baggage you have and start living your life to the fullest. Like with all other aces, there is a new beginning. that is indicated here. I love when everything is just the same messages, everything's connecting together and making sense. A chance to start fresh. It might come in a form of opening yourself up to the possibilities of new relationships, romantic or otherwise, that have the ability to make you emotionally fulfilled. The release indicated by this card may either be spiritual or emotional depending on what you're going through. The Ace of Cups may come to a reading after a long period of being lonely or enduring something that deeply hurt you emotionally. Aw, Trenton. And its appearance may be there to herald the turning over of a new leaf. The Ace of Cups tarot card in an upright position signifies new beginnings, usually in terms of love, empathy, compassion, and/or happiness. When this minor arcana card appears, it indicates that you will be feeling happy, positive, and good about yourself. Now is a great time to begin new friendships and get out there and socialize. People will be very receptive, kind, and friendly to you with this card appearing in your tarot reading. It can also be an indication of good news or celebrations coming your way. So, yay, we got that. We got two more to go. Let's hope they're good. Yay! We have the Three of Cups here. This is about celebration, girls' night out, goddess. You can see the maidens in the gardens with their, what are those called? Shallot? No, a shallot is onion. Oh my god, it just slipped. A chalice. Chalice. Okay, anyway, this is great. This is about celebrations too, and we got Christmas, New Year's, and all these celebrations. Let's get the Three of Cups. Your cup overfloweth. Maybe 2025 is going to be a good year for you. Three of Cups. Why did it go to the Ace of Cups again? Well, I mean, Erica got married too. We got New Year's coming up. We got Christmas coming up. You celebrate about Trenton being out of jail. Like, there's so much stuff to celebrate about. When the Three of Cups appears in a tarot reading, you're encouraged together with your closest friends and have a good time together, talking, laughing, sharing, and creating. Together you give and receive the love, support, and compassion each of you needs from one another. You may be inspired to host a girls' night out, a weekend away, or start a women's circle so you can join forces with like-minded people. The energy is high, and you're here to do amazing things together. The Three of Cups tarot card is the minor arcana card of reunion and celebration. So, yet again, you reunited with Trenton, and we're also going to have Christmas and New Year's Eve celebrations. It can signify someone from your past coming back into your life. It can also signify parties, festivals, weddings, engagement parties. Well, we got Erica, baby showers, and other similar celebrations. With this card, when this card appears in your tarot reading, you can look forward to a happy event in your life. It signifies groups of people coming together with open hearts and minds to celebrate important events. It is a very positive card that indicates happy times, uplifting, positive energy, and good feelings. Love it. We got one more to go. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Girl. Good. We have the Six of Cups here, and this is about nostalgia, childhood memories going. It can, depending on the surrounding cards, it can depend, childhood abuse, but your cards have been good. So this is about working with children, loving children, being a grandma, being a mom. Let's get the Six of Cups up. It's also about wanting to go back to a simpler time. Don't we all? You got a lot of cups. Because your cup overfloweth. That's what it's going to be doing in 2025. Ow, I hit my elbow. The Six of Cups. Shit, I passed it up.
The Six of Cups generally represents generosity, naive happiness, and childhood. It can stand for you wanting to return to a happier time, whether it was when you were a child, teenager, or young adult. Many times, these memories are things of the past which reflect the aspects of ourselves that have vanished. You may feel that remembering these times is the only way to feel happy. The Six of Cups appearing in a reading seems to indicate that while may we look upon the past with a happy eye, we must avoid living in it. Leave it in the past. Let's start with a new slate, a clean slate. The Six of Cups tarot card can represent nostalgia, childhood memories, and focusing on the past. When this card appears in a tarot spread, you may be being influenced by past events, reminiscing about the past, or thinking about someone from your past. And I think that come up in another card too. Who you thinking about from your past? The Six of Cups is also the minor arcana card of children, young people, and youthfulness, and can represent having children, or taking care of, or working with them. It can signify simplicity, playfulness, innocence, goodwill, and sharing. It can also represent protection and family. If you have been going through a tough time, the Six of Cups may be telling you to take the support available to you from your family and close friends. Oh, I love this. When the Six of Cups appears in a tarot spread, it can also indicate that you're being childish or immature. If combined with certain supporting cards, it can, in some cases, indicate childhood abuse. It can also signify homesickness for those that live abroad. I love it. We started out kind of rough, but it's good. And I think starting out rough and then coming good, that rough stuff's in the past. Leave it in the past. But you've got celebrations ahead, you've got family ahead, you've got things to celebrate, and I love it. You're going to bring in the new year with your family and friends. I think it's great. There's a little bit of a battle argument going on, some communication issues, some self confidence issues. You're wonderful, you're great, you're beautiful, I love you, and there's no reason not to have um, a good self worth, some good confidence. But I love it. It's great. You really good reading. Probably the best one you've had in a long time or ever. It's great. I know this is supposed to be an hour, but I don't want to pull any more cards because I want to end like this. I want to end on a good note. I want you to go into the new year with a clear mind and a clean slate and a happy heart. And I want you to enjoy everything that life offers you. You deserve it. So it is 12:40 a.m. on December 23rd, 2024. It's Christmas Eve. Whoop whoop. I'm gonna be doing readings. Whenever I go to sleep, wake back up, I'll still be doing readings. I'm thinking about running a flash sale. I don't know. I may do that. I don't know yet. Because I'm El Broco. But if you know anybody that wants reading, you want to give card, want to give a reading for Christmas, whatever, let me know. Hit me up. I will get it to you. I love you and I hope you have a great, wonderful Yule and Christmas. Tell Erica I said hi and I'm so happy that Trenton is out of jail. Jail's rough and I think he's already paid his due just the little time that he was in there. But I'm going to get off here. I have more readings to do. And I think I'm going to pull me out an energy drink. I hope you have a great night. Love you.